This is a poem written by my mother as a writing device. It begins with this note. Dear audience, my son agreed to perform this so that I, an immigrant, could have a voice. He does not understand this. He has never had to leave all that he knew and loved in order to survive. He is a tourist. He will not drink tap water. This is not for him. This is for the Philippines. For even though I have not seen much of the world, I believe that what I have to share is relevant to many people. Thank you for listening. Forgive the translation. Now the poem. I'm in my room, chasing Bruce Lee. Cause I'm on the verge of another Asian American who am I identity crisis. And answers like Chinese American son of immigrants from the Philippines, artist in New York, all come easily. But what does that mean?
So yeah, when it comes to words of wisdom, right, to those of Asian descent living in this country, in general, I would say use your voice and to not predetermine what that means. Meaning, don't believe that using your voice is to become a poet, or to become a filmmaker, or to become an actor, or to become a politician, but to rather begin using your voice every day, at school, at home, at work, to learn how to navigate your relationships with people by expressing who you really are, and letting those who want to accept you, and letting those who don't want to accept you go their way, but continue using your voice and finding where it best fits. Because sometimes it's easy to say, I want to use my voice, I've got to get on stage and share it.
I don't think that I could settle for anything less. But what does that mean? In this apartment where the slow meditation of fists tries to understand the Chinese who fears knowing the Tanickling, the Oklahoman who craves permission to love hip-hop, legs dancing, urban ballet style as feet attempt to connect Bukowski to Lai Chi, swimming to Filipino potluck, and I'm not sure if I'm strong enough to stamp self on everything in my world. It is my lifelong journey to attempt this, and I do it alone, because those who have consciously created categories of the external to represent the I cannot carry me. Self cannot be attained by those who are slaves to their own environment, and I seek to transcend that which would attach me to any world other than my own, but I'm weak.
Yeah, your point of view informs what your site can provide others, what it shows them, what it helps them, guides them to focusing that they might not otherwise see with other media outlets and sources, you know?
You try not to be that TMZ.
Yeah,
so
into that. Yeah.
I hope I get that message across.
Hey man, you can't control the world, all you can do is keep doing what you do. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, like you said before, we can't please everybody, right?
It's literally impossible.
I'm not trying.
Yeah.
That's not even my goal.
You know what I mean? It's good, you know, as long as you're eating, the people you love care about you, you feel like you keep growing, who cares about the rest? The rest is too much of a headache, really. I don't have enough time and energy. I'm too old for that, you know? I get tired.
You're at that point. You know, I'm still trying to figure things out right now. If I get burned out, so be it. But I really look at you as like that lesson. It's like, well, things keep going the way they are, and they're going great, but sooner or later I come to a crossroads. How am I going to decide what to do from that point on? I'm trying to figure it out myself.
Well, that's a great step, because a lot of people don't want to. A lot of people just want the train to keep going. They just don't want the train to stop. Not realize sometimes the train stops at nice places. You might want to check them out, so it changes the way you deal with the next place the train goes to.
When sloped stature was expected and broke boundaries with the stillness of his gaze, all expectations died on impact. Fist, the obvious manifestation of a life of fighting to acquire the clarity of self. Jeet Kune Do, the metaphor of water, of life, the knowledge that change is imminent. Be open and accept life fearlessly, and no preconceived notion can hinder you. And it is not my goal to beat him, but to learn from his struggle, his search, that self is possible. And so I'm in my room, chasing Bruce Lee until there's no more fear, no more doubt, no more second-guessed, half-assed uncertainty. However my path will take me, no culture, government, geography, ethnicity, industry, or person will dictate to me this self. I am chasing Bruce Lee until I am me.